If you love meat pies, the crusty, buttery, flaky, juicy kind of meat pies, then you are going to love this one because it's so good. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and now let's make meat pies like a pro. First off, we're going to start with the pie dough. So here is 500 grams of well sifted flour. Its equivalent is 4 cups of flour. Then add half teaspoon of salt. We're going to be using salted margarine. So if you're using unsalted margarine or butter, you're going to use 1 teaspoon of salt. So go ahead and mix. You're going to go in with your cold margarine or butter. Please make sure it's very cold. The colder your butter, the better. So go ahead and mix this properly. Make sure the butter is well mixed, or the margarine, whichever you're using. So you're going to want to get something like this, breadcrumbs like. Make sure to mix this properly, otherwise you're going to end up with big chunks of butter at the end of the day and it's not going to be nice. Next, you're going to go in with cold water. At first I went in with half cup of water. So go ahead and mix this, mix properly. Go ahead and keep mixing. Then I added a few more tablespoons just to well combine. Guys, don't add too much water and don't overmix this dough, otherwise it's going to end up chewy and not flaky. So just mix till combined and don't knead, please. Just mix till well combined. Just like this, your dough should look like this when you're done. So after that, you're going to place this in nylon just like this, and you're going to refrigerate this for about 15 to 30 minutes for it to get more firm. Here's the beef you're going to be using. This is minced beef. It's 400 grams of minced beef you're using for this recipe. So next, let's make the pie filling. So to your pan, add some oil, and then you're going to saute some onions for a few minutes. Then you're going to go in with this blended ginger, garlic, and scotch bonnet pepper and a bit more onions. I blended this all together. I'm going to mix this properly for it to saute for a few more minutes. Then we're going to go in with our minced beef as so, and then you're going to stir this properly till the color changes, till it looks a bit cooked just like this. After it's all well stirred, then you're going to go in with your seasoning: salt, garlic powder, ginger powder, seasonings of choice, coriander, some curry, seasoning cubes. Just spice it however you want, but don't make it too salty. Salty feeling, it's actually a no-no. Also, make sure to mash it up like this properly, otherwise you end up with big chunks of beef in your filling, which is actually not that nice. So go ahead and add some chopped potatoes. Make sure to chop them really small. Then add some carrot also, and mix this properly till it's well mixed. And then you're going to go in with some water, just enough water to cover and cook the potatoes and carrot. Let this cook till the potatoes and carrots are very soft. So this is 1 tablespoon of flour with some water. We'll just go and form a paste, and we're going to use this as a thickener to thicken our filling. Alternatively, you can use cornstarch slurry, which is a mixture of cornstarch and water. So at this point, the potatoes and carrot is well cooked. Make sure to check if it's cooked before adding the slurry, because after adding this slurry, this thickener, in a few minutes time, you're going to take it off heat in like 1 minute or so. So in case your potato is not cooked and you add the slurry, well, you might need to add some more water for it to cook properly. So at this point, it's all ready, and we just take it off heat and transfer to a wide plate for it to cool down carefully. And now we're done with our pie filling. So go ahead and spread it all out for it to cool down completely. So in a bowl, add 1 tablespoon of flour and add some water, and we're going to form a paste again, but this paste is going to serve as a glue or a seal to seal up the edges of our pie dough. So at this point, we've brought it out of the fridge, and I'm going to divide it in 2 just like this. And I'll start off with this half, and we're going to roll this. Okay, we're just going to roll this flat like this, not too flat. Just watch as I'm doing this. So I went ahead and sprinkled some flour so that it will be easier for me to work with, and then go ahead and roll this wide but not too thin. just wide like so. So I'm going to use this to cut. You can use a cup, or if you have a cutter, even better. Anything you have, just improvise and use it to cut, just as I did. So I got 3 pieces here. This one I don't even think it's complete, but anywho, it will do. So sprinkle a bit more flour, and then you're going to roll this again, just like this. Just roll it a bit flatter, roll it wider, a bit flatter, just till it fits this cutter that we're going to be using. This consistency is okay. So I'll place this on my dough cutter, on my pie cutter, and then I'll take some of the paste as so, and I'll just use my brush and brush the edges just like so, just the way you see me do, like this. And then I'll add the pie filling. Please don't overfill your pie, otherwise it might burst open in the oven because it needs air to breathe. So this filling is okay. In fact, I think I almost overfilled this, but it's okay. So go ahead and cover and press down, and then you're going to take out the excess just as so. And here is our meat pie, all done, looking so beautiful and perfect. Look at this meat pie now. And then this is the other half that I kept aside, which I went ahead and rolled just like this, but these shapes are better than the first one, so I'm going to re-roll this extra, so I'm not throwing anything away. So in case you don't have a cutter, you can just roll it like this. Instead of using the cutter, you just add you place it on your work surface, and then you just add the paste just at the edges like this, and then you add your filling in like so, and then you cover it like this, and then you're going to use a fork to just press down on the edges if you don't have a cutter. But this is what it looks like. Don't forget to like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, thank you all for 1K subscribers. I love and appreciate you all. So gently place in your baking tray lined with parchment paper. You can use a fork to make holes on it to form this beautiful meat pie look, or you can just use a knife just as I did. And then you're going to crack an egg into a bowl. Then we're going to use this egg as our egg wash. Then brush all our pies like so, and go ahead and bake. And our meat pies are ready now. Look how beautiful these look. You see that shiny, glossy look that meat pies have? Well, it's as a result of this egg wash. This recipe gives a total of 8 large meat pies just like this, and you can get more with smaller sizes and less with more bigger size. If there's any recipe you'd want me to try next, leave it in the comments down below. This is an easy recipe that anyone can try. So tell me, would you be trying this? Leave me a comment down below. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. It looks so good. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Bye!